Oh, have I been busy trying to keep up with. Jesus has a real interest in my new apartment. I'm just going to give you a bit of an intro, then I'm going to give you a tour of my new place. It's smaller than where I lived before, but thanks to Jesus's brilliant interior design, it's going to work out perfectly fine. In fact, even, yeah, it's a lot cheaper for me to live here, and I just haven't. As soon as I was getting ready to make a YouTube video, Brent would Skype with me, and Jesus would be telling me stuff that he wants me to do in my new apartment. In fact, I have made 2 new web pages at my website, and I'll have a link to them underneath this video. Jesus gave me Gail Commandments 2.0. They're called the Apartment Commandments. And basically, he wants me to stop hoarding things. He says I have the spirit of hoarding. I am not. Every part of the apartment needs to have a specific function. Like anything that has to do with cooking and food, it needs to remain in the kitchen area. Eating needs to be in a certain area. Sewing needs to be in a certain area. Bathing and cleaning needs to be in a certain area. And all the things for that need to be in a certain area. Computer stuff needs to be in a certain area. Clothes need to be in a certain area. So I've been rearranging my whole place, getting everything organized according to Jesus' specifications. He also doesn't want me to keep duplicate items. I'm only allowed 1 cutting board. I had a whole bunch of, somebody bought me a set, and he said, oh, you only need 1. So any excess items that I'm not using, he wants me to either donate or throw away. The original Gail commandments still hold. In other words, he expects me to do that plus 11 new ones that he gave me. So I've been moving in, and then just when I thought I was settled in, Jesus would show up. Like, for instance, when I first got here, the bed was right over here, and my bookcase, I didn't have a bookcase, because I threw out the one I had in Melbourne on Zach Knight's advice, and my dresser was over on the other side by the living room, and Jesus wanted me, oh, just ignore the phone. Jesus wanted me to move the bed over to the other side. I thought, my God, he wants me to move that bed myself? It was some job, but I got it done. So I moved the bed from here over to the other side. Then I moved the dresser. I had to take the bed apart to do it because I don't have a man's strength. Then I took all the drawers out of the dresser and moved the dresser over to here. And yeah. I'll give you a tour of the apartment later. So he said he likes open space. He doesn't like clutter. He wants everything off the floors. Yeah, the only thing that can be on the floors is like nothing. He doesn't want anything on the floors, like no totes, no boxes. He doesn't want me to repurpose boxes as furniture. So I've made great progress. Basically what you're seeing right now is Jesus's interior design. Zach Knight had a plan, and Jesus just ripped it up and said, nope, we're not going with this. Zach was going to stack bins to the ceiling and let me keep all my stuff and just keep it on the sides, because he said that was the only way you could keep all your stuff and still have room to walk in the studio apartment. And Jesus said, nope, we're not doing that. You need to throw away excess. So, I'll be talking about those commandments because I'm going to go over and show you what I've done. He said, any extras you have that you're not using, donate them. I have donated. He told me to go through your clothes. He said, I want them all to fit in this closet here and in this dresser. I'll show you. And if they don't fit in there, you need to either donate them or give them away. So I'll go through the Gail commandments when I go to the bathroom and show you. So anyways, I have 2 new interesting posts at my website. One is Gail Commandments 2.0, where I have a transcript of the conversation that I had with Jesus, where Brent transcribed for him. And what's really interesting is now that I've been obeying them, my Gail shield has turned into the shape of a throbbing penis. And I asked my men, really? I don't have a penis. I think it's turning into a combo Gail Jesus shield. And what's really interesting is when he gave me the commandment, the Gail Commandments 2.0, he said that he desires to live with his favorite as my husband, because I am his favorite in his bride, the church. And I thought, now that's really interesting. So, yeah, he sees me as his favorite in his bride, the church. So, I actually think that now Jesus always accompanies me on my walks, but I think that he plans on living in this apartment. I think he's planning on making this his new headquarters. That's why there's a throbbing penis of, oh, he's living here with me. You say, oh, he's going to get intimate with you. No. As I've been explaining to I haven't been neglecting my Patreon supporters, especially those who get my daily walk videos. Like, they've been getting daily updates on when I moved. I used my phone to take footage. They've been hearing all the latest, but I just haven't had time to make my general YouTube video till now. I got my bookcase yesterday, and I assembled it and put all my books in there, and I got rid of a lot of boxes today. So, let's see if I can get this it keeps falling. I've got my wall back up as kind of like it was in Seattle. Not Seattle. I used to live in Seattle. This place reminds me a lot of Seattle. That's why I say Seattle. Yeah, the weather right now kind of reminds me of Seattle. Yeah, I actually tried wearing an overcoat that I bought in Seattle, but the overcoat was too hot. I'm climatizing really fast because I go for my daily walks. So, Lori's dropping her bombs here where I live, you know. I have a new P.O. box. She's still making me cough. I have a new P.O. box. And you'll see that underneath this video. And I've updated the address to my Amazon wish list, because whoever ordered me the bookcase it made it here to my new address. So, she's making me cough. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a tour of what I've done and explain Gail Commandments 2.0. And, and Jesus said he wants everyone else to do these, not just me. He said, like, if you're a homeless person and all you have is a shopping cart, then you have to confine the items you have to your shopping cart. He doesn't like us living with clutter. I can tell he likes an organized house where everything has a place of its own, and it's in the area where it's going to be used. So everything's organized, functional, and actually using Jesus's method, it's easier for me to find things. I've noticed that. And there is a Bible verse that says, thou shalt do everything decently and in order. So this kind of goes along with that. But anyways, let me just go ahead and show you the new layout. Like I said, my Patreon supporters, I haven't been neglecting them. I make sure that they get their daily briefings from me, and I'm still doing the Friday night hangouts, but I'm just now doing my YouTube video. I want to thank all of those who helped me to make this move. This is a real positive step for me. Where I was living before was a very bad situation. My landlord was not a good person, really. I mean, he wouldn't care if he made me homeless. Yeah, the people here are really nice in this state, but they drive crazy here. Anyways, let me show you my apartment. Okay, here is the bathroom, and I've pretty much done what Jesus wanted here. I still have a lot of stuff I need to throw out, but as you can see, there's I try to keep everything that has to do with cleaning in this section right here. You can see me there. This has a bunch of bathroom stuff in it, like flossing stuff. Here's my shower. Okay, here I put the Gail commandments right here because I sit in front of the toilet a lot. I have urinary frequency. Here we go. God said, "Let there be light. Thou shalt keep the windows unobstructed and the blinds open every day, enjoying the beautiful view." There's a beautiful view through my window. Thou shalt not keep storage items in the living areas. Any storage items that do not fit in the allotted storage spaces are considered excess hoard in the sins of gluttony and sloth and must be thrown away. Storage spaces include closets, dressers, and cabinets. Items such as racks, boxes, plastic bins, or baskets are not storage spaces and must be placed inside a closet or cabinet. So I've been doing that. Thou shalt not add storage furnishings to the home, such as shelves, storage racks, or other items used to store or accumulate excess items. The only exception is the addition of a bookshelf on which only books and movies are kept. Thou shalt not repurpose items to create new furniture. For example, turning a garbage can over to use it as a new table, or using a box to create a new table. Thou shalt not use air purifiers, humidifiers, or other air filtering devices in the home. Yeah, I had to throw them all out. Doing so exercises unfaithfulness in the Lord to protect one from airborne irritants or illness. Thou shalt keep the floor space free of loose items, including boxes, containers, laundry baskets, and plastic bins. I gave away one of my laundry baskets. The home must be as open, light, and free as is the heart of the Lord. Thou shalt not accumulate duplicate items when only one of these items is required. Unused items must be thrown away. Hoarding excess items exercises unfaithfulness in the Lord to provide for one's needs. Thou shalt not stockpile items. This includes excess paper towels, water jugs, or other supplies that are regularly used but are not needed for immediate use. Thou shalt not keep disposable items. Well, during moving, what I'm doing is I'm using up all my paper plates, plastic utensils, Ziploc bags, plastic bags, or other such items. I'm using them all up, and then after that I'm throwing them out. Thou shalt set aside one purpose for each area of the home. The kitchen's purpose is for the preparation and storage of food, kitchenware, and kitchen cleaning items. The dining table is only for eating and is kept clear between meals. The computer desk is for the computer and contains only items related to using the computer. The nightstand is for the use of a bedside lamp and clock. The bathroom's purpose is for bathing and contains only bath and self-care items. Each item has its place. Cross-pollution between purposes of the home is a sin and will lead to disharmony. Yeah, man. I've been working on doing all this. So, yeah, I threw out a bunch of stuff. I'm sure he'll allow me to keep a scale on the floor. But as you can see, I've pretty much cleared the floor in here. Okay. I actually donated I had two of these, two square-shaped tables here. And I donated one to charity. I put it in my car and donated. I had two tables like that one there. You have to use a lot of lighting so you guys can see me when I sit there. Yeah, I have a table on my Amazon wish list, which is going to work great here. It's kind of about the same height and rectangular shape as this table, except it's going to have a little edge that comes out like right about here, and I should be able to put all my stuff on it for the computer area. And when that happens, I'm going to donate this table here to charity. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that cooler, because I think because I know Jesus doesn't like stuff on the floor. So I'm probably going to have to either give away the cooler or give away that tote over there. Yeah. I did finally get my frames up on the wall. So this is like this is the best spot because Jesus, believe it or not, the way the furniture is arranged in here was Jesus's interior design. He said he wanted the computer desk right over here. He wanted the dresser right here. And then I kind of figured out where I should put the pictures and everything based on his interior design. He wanted my gazelle right here. I have my shredder here. The closet, I had managed to get, after giving away a ton of clothes, these are the ones I really use. And here's what I've done with them. I still have to go through pare down stuff in there. I'm going to be working on office supplies next, and I have clothes in these drawers as well. Okay, over here, I'm going to be working on paring down these files, but I just haven't had a chance to get to it yet. So the office supply stuff I still have to work on. If it's nighttime, so it's okay for me to close the blinds. There's a digital piano. Eventually that's going to have its own place, Jesus says. And here's my bed. This is where he wanted it. I'm not sure if he's going to let me keep my little table. What's interesting about this little table is any food I put on that gets automatically transported to Church of Gail, and my men can eat it too. I got this bookshelf yesterday, so I unpacked all my books that had boxes. He said only books and movies are to be on this. I can't have anything else. There's my exercise mat. Here's this is where he wants this table. I haven't quite obeyed him on this because I'm still working on doing what he said, okay? I'm still transitioning, but I've made a lot of progress. There's my television. That's mainstream Fox. Another thing, he wants my followers to only watch Gabrielle Chana Fox News, okay? You can get it at my website or at 00 on cable. He says everything else is fake news, okay? Oh, by the way, that Amazon warehouse, the tornadoes that hit that Amazon warehouse, that was actually caused by Jesuit bukkake that went very wrong. It wasn't caused. The deaths that happened there, that's at my website. It was because of a Jesuit bukkake that went very wrong. So I've got some food, and what I've done with the totes right now is food that I use immediately is in this tote, and then food that I don't need to use right away is in that tote. This right now is just being repurposed as furniture, and once I get the L-shaped table that I have on Amazon, I'm either going to probably either donate this or that, and probably use it to store food in. So I have a feeling I'm going to end up keeping the tote and donating this cooler because I really don't use this cooler. And it's, like I said, that would be a violation. He doesn't want me to use it as furniture, which I have to do it now because I really need the L-shaped table from Amazon. I have permission from Jesus to order that, but I'm waiting for permission to, he wants me to organize my place first and get rid of junk, and then I'm going to order it if nobody orders it for me at Amazon. Somebody obviously ordered me this bookshelf, and as you can see, it's really helped. It took me a while to figure out how to put it together. The instructions said 30 minutes, but I had to go slow and easy because I didn't want to mess up. So I managed to get it up. Yeah. Okay. I love the refrigerator here. Nice big refrigerator. So I've got stuff in here, all kitchen stuff. I'm a big time cook, so yeah, when I have the chance, right now my priority is, since I have limited space, Jesus told me to only shop 2 weeks at a time at a grocery store. He doesn't want me stockpiling items, and that includes food. I already know because he told me. So yeah, so this is what I've got food that I need to use in here. So when I go grocery shopping, I'll probably just get a few items, you know, just what I need to get through. Yeah, at this place where I live, they have inspections, so I got to keep it clean, but that's okay. When you do the Gail commandments, you're a clean person. Now, Jesus did say that since I donated my clothes, I kind of freed up the closet space in here. And what I have in this black luggage is some electrical equipment, like cords and stuff, and computer electrical equipment. this one here, that just has luggage. I'm going to be making this a little sewing center. And I have a little table that I'm going to put in here. This is all my sewing stuff. And I'm going to reform this closet into a sewing center. My hardware stuff's in this bag. What I have in this bag is like Walmart bags that I use for bathroom garbage bags. I also use them to line. This is all sewing stuff here. So, yeah, because this way, the purpose for this closet is some storage and my sewing center. And what I can do is just bring one of my chairs over here when I need to sew. If I need to use a cutting board, I can probably use this table over here. So yeah, it'll work out. So it's amazing what you can do with a small space when you're following Jesus's brilliant interior design. Now, I had so many books that I was not able to, like, you see what I had to do with my movies. They're kind of like up here, here, here. And here I actually did double duty. Like I got this and then some books behind it. And I thought, I still had to throw some books out. I went through my books and I threw some out in Florida before I moved up here. And then I threw some more out when I got here. Mostly stuff that I'll never read anymore because I don't agree with the writer or, you know, or the book is nonsense. But here is what I've done with some of my cookbooks. These are what's over on this side is stuff that I might need for research for my novels. So I'm allowed to store stuff in the closet. So these are other books that didn't fit on this bookshelf that I have up here. I'm not sure if he wants me to keep all these hangers, but it kind of, any hangers that I don't use, I kind of keep up here. And right down here, I had an extra rod that I put in there. And any clothes that I'm using for the week that I'm kind of like reusing over and over again, or that I wear a lot, it's right here. So I've got some shoes that I wear all the time down here. The vacuum cleaner's here. Some cleaning supplies. I don't think Jesus will mind this arrangement. Okay, this is my heating cooling center here. And there's where my computer is right now. Once I get that L-shaped desk, I should be able to get all this stuff on the L-shaped desk, including the television. Let's see. It's amazing the amount of clothes that I was able to fit in here. So I've got stuff hung up here. My laundry goes right there. I've got stuff in that, and I've got full clothes folded in there. And my shoes are in shoe boxes right down there. I'm going to be paring down some of the stuff in here. Like I said, I'll be working on office supplies next. So, yeah, I've made a lot of progress. It looks a lot, it's kind of like the way Jesus wants. I suspect what I'm going to do with these file cabinets is I'm going to go through all the files, throw out any files that I no longer need, and I have a lot of files like that. I'm really bad with files. And I'm going to have to throw out a lot of stuff here. And then once I do that, then I'm going to move these two file cabinets. I'll have one on top of another next to the dresser, one on that side and two on that side. And the file on the top is going to have the papers and stuff that I use a lot. And the one on the bottom will be mostly files that I don't visit, maybe except maybe once a month or less. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, and then once I get the files moved over here, then I'm going to give away this long square table. And that I suspect that this is where Jesus is going to put my piano, right here, once I clear the space out. I could be wrong, but he did say he has a place for the piano. He already let me know that my sewing machine would be going right there. So as you can see, I've already got that set up. So it's looking good, following Jesus' instructions. And like I said, Jesus, I mean, you can't get any smarter than him. So at first I was in shock. Just like, throw out my air cleaners? I use that mostly for noise. And here's the little stand. He wanted this right next to my bed. And but look how how nice he's made this place look. Well, actually, I've obeyed him, and yeah, this is Jesus's interior design. And like I said, and I'm not even done yet. I'm not even done yet. So when I get the L-shaped table here, this is going to look really nice over here. This area right here. This is going to look really nice. I'm not in a hurry on that because I still have to work on getting these files. So if nobody orders it for me, then I'll just order it myself. I have permission from Jesus to do it, but I'm waiting for when he says it's okay to do so. I'm sure he's not going to mind me throwing out the excess files first. And I still have to do my budget, but at least finally I'm getting around to making a YouTube video. I'm really behind on that, and I apologize for that, but Jesus has been keeping me too busy. This is a full-time job reorganizing this place, but you can see the results. It looks really nice. So, yep, it just looks really, really nice. And amazing what you can do with a small place when Jesus is your interior designer. Amazing, right? So, yeah, this is his design. He just kind of like whipped it into being, and he took a drawing that I made of schematics of my apartment, and he said where to put everything. He said the bed goes there, the bookcase goes there, the table goes there, computer goes here, dresser here, small table, long table there for now, stand there, gazelle here. Yeah, so yeah, he's been keeping me busy, folks. Okay, let me go ahead and post. I owe you guys a YouTube video. I want to give special thanks to my supporters who helped me to help make this move possible. You all have been great, and as you can see, your support has paid off. I'm doing great. I actually sleep better here, which I find amazing, because I used to think light would bother me, but maybe this is special light because he said, "Let there be light." And the funny thing is, before he gave me the command to open the windows, I was doing that anyway because I have such a beautiful view here. So I don't have any problem with that command. And he wants me in bed by 9 o'clock. So anyways, so I haven't been doing too good about that because I've been so busy. But let's see if I can do it tonight. But yeah. If I'm in bed by like 9 or 10 o'clock, then I get up early before the sun comes up anyway. So here is my YouTube video, long overdue, but I have been faithfully every day giving updates to my Patreon supporters. Okay?